Okay, now my project is ready to start coding after really the introduction about Spring Boot. Everything is ready to start coding. In previous videos I explained how to initialize your Spring Boot and create your plain startup. You can simply go to this address start.spring.io and configure your project based on your dependencies and everything you require. Every dependency I added to my project is listed here in POM XML, as I'm using the Maven as a tool builder. And dependency, as you are saying, into the dependencies tag. Every dependency starts with a dependency tag and close with a close tag. And dependencies I added JPA web, OpenAPI, and MySQL connector and driver. Okay, but here if I start the project, you will see we faced with a problem. Let's do that and figure out why this problem happens. Apache Tomcat is initialized, servlet is initialized, the context is initialized, my database is initialized. But now application run fail. Let's see why this happens. A good developer should read these problems and figure out the errors to debug it. As you are seeing OpenAPI, API key must be set. It means I didn't use API key in this project. And to use ChatGPT, you need to sign up in that website, create your profile and create your API key. And the way you are going to connect with ChatGPT and prompting with is using the API key. And as this task is going to happen in the middle of our project. In fact, later we are going to use the API key. For now, I'm going to comment it. Let's find it out. Yes. Oh, oops. Yes, I commented it. And if I pressing it, resolve the Maven dependencies. Okay, it is reinitializing my project. Okay, database is completed. Okay, started my Spring Book Store application in 43 seconds. I'm so sorry for this delay. But for now, as you see, when we remove the dependency now, our application is working very well. But as I said, I add this dependency later when we want to use our AI. But for now, I commented it, and you will pay to that. Okay, my idea for a starter is creating a book as an entity. Uh, the technology we use to connect with MySQL is Hibernate. So, what we require to know is understand how Hibernate works, and in fact, what is the entity, and what a book should be included. Okay, be with me. Hibernate was created in 2001 by Gavin King. Its primary goal was to solve the object relational impedance mismatch, a fundamental disconnect between how data is represented in object-oriented language as graphs of objects and in relational databases as tables and rows. Its simplicity and power led to rapid adoption. In 2006, the concepts pioneered by Hibernate heavily influenced the creation of the Java Resistance API, JPA, a standard specification for ORM in Java. Today, Hibernate is the most popular implementation of the JPA specification and is a core component of many enterprise frameworks, especially Spring. Remarkable features. Hibernate's design is centered around making the developer's life easier while providing powerful performance optimizations. Object Relational Mapping, ORM. This is Hibernate's core function. It acts as a translator, automatically mapping a Java class to a database table. You define the mapping once using annotations, and Hibernate handles the repetitive work of writing insert, update, delete, and select statements. Database independence, SQL. You can write queries using Hibernate Query Language, SQL, which is an object-oriented version of SQL. Hibernate then translates this SQL queries into the native SQL dialect of whichever database you are using, like MySQL, PostgreSQL, Oracle. This makes it incredibly easy to switch database vendors without changing your query code. Caching includes a first-level cache, active by default for each session, and an optional second-level cache, which can be shared across the entire application. Caching reduces the number of times the application needs to hit the database, significantly speeding things up. Automatic table generation. For development and testing, Hibernate can automatically generate the database schema directly from your Java entity classes. What is an entity? An entity is a simple Java class, often called a POJO, plain old Java object, that is mapped to a table in a database. It's the fundamental building block of a Hibernate application, representing the bridge between your application's object model and the database's relational model. To be considered an entity, the class must meet a few criteria, which are typically defined using JPA annotations. Entity. The class must be marked with the entity annotation to signal that it's a persistent object. ID. The class must have a field that acts as a primary key. This field is marked with the ID annotation. Column. Optional, but by default, Hibernate considers each parameter of your class as a column in database.